Hello everyone, my name is Metka Majeric and I'm product engineer at HxGN Systems. In the next couple of minutes, I would like to give you some insights about HxGN SmartNet Global. I will talk about technologies and products that are part of HxGN SmartNet Global. I will talk about the benefits, and I will answer the question why HxGN SmartNet Global is the best solution when users have to perform accurate measurements with a GS sensor in a real time. Before we start, I would like to make you aware that HxGN SmartNet Global products are available only for HxGN Systems GS sensors. So, let's start with technologies. HxGN SmartNet Global offers three different technologies: Network RTK, RTKBridging, and PPP, where PPP stands for Precise Point Positioning. And when we talk about technologies, it is important to differentiate between regional and global reference station networks. So if we start with network RTK. When we talk about network RTK, we talk about regional reference station networks. Now, with network RTK correction data, users can achieve the highest accuracy in seconds. And to make everything even easier, the network RTK is linked to the GS sensor. That means that the N-trip user ID and password are not needed anymore. The system automatically recognizes if the sensor is subscribed to receive correction data from the network RTK. However, network RTK is not available everywhere. And to make HxGN SmartNet globally available, RTK bridging and PPP correction data are available for GS sensors as part of HxGN SmartNet Global. So when we talk about RTK bridging and PPP, they are based on a global reference station network, and they are enhanced by RTK from the sky from Novatel, which is then merged with HxGN SmartNet technology to bring the best solution for HxGN customers. The data, the correction data, can be received from a geostationary satellite or via mobile internet connection. So even if we lose a sight to a geostationary satellite, we can still continue with the measurements. Another very important benefit of the RTK bridging and PPP is the activation time. Before the very first use, RTK bridging and PPP have to be activated on the GS sensor. The activation is possible using mobile internet connection, and it only takes up to 5 minutes. It is not needed to set up the GS sensor under the open sky, as the activation can be performed in the comfort of the office. So RTK bridging is used to bridge RTK outages up to 10 minutes. And that can be especially important when, for example, performing measurements with network RTK. There are some areas with a very good mobile internet coverage, and yet also in such areas there might be some regions with no mobile internet coverage. And in such a case, if the internet connection is lost and the RTK correction data cannot be received anymore, the correction data from RTK bridging allow users to continue with the measurements. The PPP is used to perform measurements in remote areas. So that means in the areas with no network RTK, in areas with no third-party regional reference station network, or when we have no base station available. Now the convergence time is less than 10 minutes, and in the majority of time, even less than 3 minutes. What is very important is that PPP supports all 4 GNSS systems: GPS, Galileo, GLONASS, and Beidou. And users can really benefit from improved accuracy when providing correction data for all 4 systems. What is also new and can be a big benefit for the users is so-called seamless positioning experience. Now let's have a look at this one. So when using PPP service, we have to define in which reference frame we are going to measure our points. And if we don't know this, we cannot perform accurate measurements. Therefore, we now have introduced an option where users can use the coordinates of a known point in the local coordinate system They select this point and measure the same point using correction data from PPP. Captivate then computes the vector between both frames, and this vector is then applied to all further measurements. Therefore, users now don't need to worry anymore if they don't know in which reference frame they need to perform their measurements. And that brings us now to an overview of the specifications of all three technologies. We can see that with the network RTK, we can perform the most accurate measurements. But also with RTKBridging and PPP, it is possible to perform measurements with a horizontal accuracy of 2.5 centimeters. The convergence time of PPP is less than 10 minutes, but in majority of time, even less than 3 minutes. We also mentioned before that RTKBridging and PPP the correction data can be received via L-band, so from the geostationary satellites, or also using mobile internet connection. And what is also new is the seamless positioning experience with the PPP. So far we have been talking about technologies. We have been talking about network RTK, RTKBridging, and PPP. But the technologies are not something that customers can purchase. What customers can purchase are the products. And there are 4 different products: HxGN SmartNet Pro, HxGN SmartNet Plus, HxGN SmartNet PPP, and HxGN SmartNet NRTK. Now, HxGN SmartNet Pro includes all 3 technologies. HxGN SmartNet Plus includes network RTK and RTKBridging. HxGN SmartNet PPP includes RTKBridging and PPP technologies, and HxGN SmartNet NRTK includes only network RTK. Now the first 3 products, HxGN SmartNet Pro, HxGN SmartNet Plus, and HxGN SmartNet PPP, are part of HxGN SmartNet Global, and they can be purchased only together with GS sensors. HxGN SmartNet NRTK remains available to everyone, so also for non-GS sensors. Now, having the products that include more technologies in one is another benefit of the HxGN SmartNet Global. Why exactly? Switching between the technologies in Captivate is automatic. Let's say that we purchased HxGN SmartNet Pro, which includes all 3 technologies. Now, once we perform measurements in network RTK area and also in the area with mobile internet coverage, we will automatically receive correction data from network RTK. If you move outside of the area with mobile internet coverage, the RTKBridging correction data will be received from a geostationary satellite. If you are outside of the mobile internet coverage area for more than 10 minutes, the PPP correction data will be received from a geostationary satellite, and in case we get mobile internet connection back, the PPP correction data will be received via mobile internet. So you can see that customers really don't need to worry about which technology to use. Captivate will automatically switch between the technologies to provide the best possible accuracy. Users can therefore focus on measurements and be more efficient than ever before. And that brings us now to the question, so why is HxGN SmartNet Global the best solution when users have to perform accurate measurements with the GS sensor in real time? So first of all, HxGN SmartNet Global can be used in any country, no matter whether network RTK is available or not. There is PPP available globally to provide correction data that allows measurements with 2.5 centimeters of horizontal accuracy. As we also saw before, switching between the technologies is automatic. Users can therefore focus on measurements and be more efficient than ever before, because they don't need to worry about which technology to use. And what is also very important, users can trust HxGN services, because Leica Geosystems is a highly experienced provider with a global team offering support all the time. So I hope that you can really see that we at Leica Geosystems always try to understand customers' problems and find solutions for them. We want to extend the areas to be measured with the GS sensors, and we want users to be as effective as their job as possible, because that is the only way to benefit from our solutions, and it is the way that allows users to increase the profit of their company. If you want to learn more about HxGN SmartNet, please visit HxGN SmartNet website that you can see on the bottom of the screen. Thank you for watching.